friends. So I'm doing the fifth and final layout for the Christmas crop that I've been working through. And this is the sketch that I'll be working on, which is interesting. Lots of layery bits and all of that. I like that the lettering is kind of like wonky. It's imperfect. So, you know, it kind of looks like it's, well, obviously you can make something as elegant as you want, but it looks like it will end up just being one of those fun ones. The photo I'm using right here is this one that is of poor quality, perfectly fine. This is just my son going up and hugging my dog that was sleeping on the couch. It was very sweet. And the product I'm going to use is a kit I put together as part of the Nicole Jones 911 Scrap-a-thon kits that I had worked with. And it's from the Imagine That collection by Echo Park. So I have a whole bunch of chipboard. It's, you know, a boy collection. It's called Imagine That, but I mean, it seriously has all of these cute little things that say boy, so much awesome, and such a little boy, all that kind of stuff. I've got a little bit of brads to go with it. I'm sorry, enamel dots. I have brads and more chipboard, some cute little die cut pieces, and some twine. So I'm going to do what I can with it. I mean, I'm very, very fortunate. I've used this kit once, but I still have full-size sheets and cut sheets and all of that. So I will have, ooh, I love this lime green. I will have plenty to work with and lots of layering bits and all that kind of thing. So I'm going to now go ahead, so you don't have to listen to me blather the whole time. I'm going to go ahead and start working on this and take you along with me. All right, here we go. Okay, so I explained the sketch, I explained the photo, and now it's time to just start building these layers. And there are a ton of them, but it's kind of fun because I get to be creative with trying to use up my scraps. Now the lime green paper here, I believe it's a full sheet, but my eye kept getting drawn to it. When my son was a boy, a younger boy, he's still a boy, but when my son was a boy, his very favorite color was lime green, so I still associate the color with him. And that in addition, when I was putting the photo up against the orange tones, it was kind of bringing out the color of the couch too much. It's a taupe beige couch, and the lighting is, you know, pretty wretched, so it was just bringing out the wrong tones, and the green counteracted that ever so nicely. I think it's that lime green peach kind of, you know, color wheel thing. So I'm going to use this paper here. It's like a mid-tone craft cardstock, and it has kind of like little speckly bits, so it's not a totally flat tone, which I do like. And look at how cute that paper is with the little spaceships. It is really, really cute. Now, I'm fully aware that my son is 23 years old, but I am the boss of this layout, and I get to scrapbook it however I want to. So once again, I'm following the sketch, but I'm not, of course, going to follow it verbatim because I'm using the supplies that I have on hand and trying to be inspired by it more than anything. Now, I love this little cut apart here that says Super Friends with a bulldog on it, and I'm going to use that as a fairly major element on this page, and we'll find a place to stick it, hide it, put it. But, you know, my son's hugging a bulldog, so it is rather appropriate and ever so literal as well. So let's go ahead and get all these bits and pieces down, and I'll come back in a second. Oh, sorry, that was my daughter's hands going in the camera. And yes, my daughters are adults as well. But they're like, oh, are you filming? And they jumped right in. Sorry about that. All right, so let's get these layers on, and I'll come right back. All right, it is looking a little bit more like the completed layout. Everything is attached down. I used ATG tape on this, and I kind of saw this rub-on that I had. I only had the one strip left of it, and most of you know I have a quest to rid myself of my vintage rub-ons, so I decided to go ahead and make that, I don't know if it's a textural difference, but it's definitely a difference on this layout, and I just will go ahead and finish it up on a couple places of this layout. I have it down below on that fishtail banner piece, and I'm going to pop the rest up, gosh, up towards the top. And now we are on the fun part. This is where I'm just looking through the goodies that came with this kit, seeing what might work for this layout. I have chipboard pieces, I have brads, and die cuts that are all from this really cute collection. And I do think I'm going to use those 3 gigantic rhinestone brads on this, which is cool to get those used up. They're very big and chunky. And yeah, I do end up kind of getting a little crazy. You see that I went ahead and put that lime green and white twine on the tags that I created out of my scraps. That was also part of this kit. Now I don't know if you've seen the videos that I did where I put all these kits together, or I pulled kits, or whatever I did on, you know, but a lot of these kits I'm getting 2 and 3 layouts from. So, you know, I'm initially using prompts from Nicole Jones 911 for these kits, and then after that first time I use it, I'm kind of having fun and using it willy-nilly and getting even more traction out of them. I'm going to pop up a few of these pieces up on foam tape so that I have different dimension, and you know, you get a different look with your chipboard pieces on foam tape, and then when you go ahead and put just your regular die cut pieces, I'm sorry, from your chipboard pieces to the die cut on foam tape pieces, it's just a different finish that are on both of them. So I like it, it's fun. I like a little bit of both if I can. I went ahead and put those giant honkin' brads in, and I gave my twine that are in the tags a little bit of a curly Q shape. I wanted to get a little traction with those adorable lime green ones, and they're, you know, near other little embellishment clusters, but I'm putting them in a bit of a visual triangle. So I think I do use up the lime green color for no good reason, but that was my favorite color in this collection, or at least the one that, you know, I felt the strongest about. So, oh, and I went ahead also on the back of my layout and covered up the prongs from those giant brads with a little bit of ugly washi, so that it wouldn't stick or scratch on other layouts, all that kind of thing. So I'm going ahead and using a bit of teal, as well as, is it the chartreuse? Is it chartreuse, or is it? All right, so right there you see the teal Heidi Swapp color shine. So I'm going to add a couple little bits of sprinkles, you know, so I don't know, I guess it kind of fills in that cardstock a little bit and makes it like happy messy, happy grungy, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to get my mist on there and all of that. Now, this is the last layout in this little tiny series that I'm doing. That was just for a Christmas crop. It was a 5 layout Christmas crop, and it was lots of fun. I have put the link down to the site on Facebook that I did the crop at. It was lots of fun and lots of inspiration, all that kind of stuff. I think the crop has wrapped up, but it was a Christmas crop. I just didn't get very deep into the Christmas layouts for it. So that is about it, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys all soon. Bye-bye.